Welcome to Poland Daily Culture. I'm John Carter.
And I'm Paulina Otterstein. Today we're going to show you some cultural hotspots of Warsaw.
Right behind us we have Plac Zbawix, and we're going to find out why this is such a significant cultural hotspot of Warsaw.
Come and join us.
Okay, welcome to Poland Daily Culture. I'm here with Artur Gorniejewski, and here we are, Plac Zbawix. Now we're going to have a little discussion about kind of culture old and new here. So right behind us we've got the kind of Baroque, Renaissance old church. It's all blended together with a brand new cafes, restaurants, night spots. Tell us about maybe your favourite night spot here, because I know you're a local resident, Artur.
Thank you, John. Thank you for the invitation, and thank you for giving me a possibility to talk about this place, where, yes, indeed, I live right over there on the second floor. So there is a very nice view to Plac Zbawix Square, and where a lot of local people are hanging out, spending time. Variety of architecture, these differences are representing best our history and our culture, and it has always been like this. It's not only World War II destruction and then reconstruction in a different style that makes it different, but it was like this even before. The church itself was constructed before World War II, and that's what we like, that we have pre-war elements in here, and also these today's elements of local restaurants, clubs, cafes. During almost every single tour, I take my clients in here from all over the world, at least to drive through this place, so to show them, look, first, there's a place where you can buy yourself a wine and sit outside and have a proper, good, nice wine in the corner. Then you
What do you recommend then? What do you recommend?
Water, John.
Sensible.
Okay.
Yeah. Always keep a clear head.
And then we have Georgian restaurant. Then we have Thai food. Then we have sushi. And then you.
Any good Polish food nearby?
Any good Polish food, it's not a place for a typical Polish food, but okay, 1 block away there is typical Polish restaurant, and one restaurant which is sort of Czech, like from Czechia food, which is very similar to Polish food.
I know what you're thinking of.
The big one.
What's it called again?
Szwajk.
Oh, Szwajk, yes. With a big meat party, yeah?
Exactly, this is where everyone will just fix. But this place became magical. I mean, it became part of our culture, and that's why I am so happy that we are doing this culture program right in here, because this would be the first place that would come to my mind if I was to talk about Warsaw's today's culture.
Yeah.
And this is when you can see real Poland, right in here, when you look at these people, because Poland is people. So when you look at these people spending time in here, then you get to know about us. And this is this famous place, the combination of a restaurant, Charlotte, and Plan B above. So the Charlotte is a breakfast place, famous breakfast. They make their own bread, so you can get very nice sandwiches. It's like French style place.
Yeah.
And so you can get yourself a baguette, you can have some chocolate, some cream, some marmalade that they make on their own. But then if you don't have time, you can just line up and you can buy products for takeout. And then you can make a breakfast on your own. And so morning coffee, such place it became to be. For 8 years, people, it's full all the time. And then afternoon comes, people are still hanging out. First, bottles of Prosecco appear, and people just working. It became an office. People open their tablet, their computer, and they work in here. And then the middle table for the breakfast is raised, so it becomes like a higher table. When people start to have drinks in the evening, mostly wine. It's a wine place. They don't have beer, they don't have vodka, they have only Prosecco and wine.
Classy.
I don't understand it. So, if you don't like this plan, then you just walk behind this place, you walk up the stairs, and there is the place called Plan B.
It's a bit sort of, so if Charlotte looks a little bit classy, Plan B is a bit more, it's supposed to look a bit more rugged, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's basically became a kind of hipster central, and also a place where you get a lot of like the sort of foreigners and the expats and tourists kind of all meet. So you've got a big mishmash all sorts of different people up there, just behind you actually. You a regular visitor up there? Do they know your face?
So I see this place from my window, so every single evening I check frequency, how many people there are.
All right.
Is that a good night? Is that a bad night? How does it work on this particular day? And then yes, of course, I met many people in here, and we are hanging out, we are spending time. One of the guys, we just passed him. He was just on the way for his stuff to a shop, and that's what he does when he goes to a plan B and he meets a girl. Then this is how he talks to her. So listen, if you don't like the plan B very much, there is always plan C.
Does that work?
And there's his place right behind the corner.
He's got some balls, I'll give him that. Yeah, so what else have we got on the square? So if we've got Charlotte, Plan B, what else have we got on the other side then?
So we have, there are mostly restaurants. These are international restaurants.
Yeah.
So whatever you feel like getting, you can get over there. They put tables outside. People are spending time. And there is a theater right behind the corner. There is a stand-up show, comedy place. And there is this one more spot that Warszawians cannot understand. It's right behind you, this building with a yellowish ground floor and grayish, not modernized upper floors.
Yeah.
And every single time when they establish some kind of restaurant, a bar over there, it bankrupts in a year or two. So maybe we need a guy with an idea and who would like to take some risk and responsibility in this very popular place to open something that will be cutting edge in Warsaw. Why not?
Yeah. Polish restaurant?
You got me very easily. I was about to comment on it. John, tricky. Okay. Yes, we are thinking what can be done in here. A previous place was like you get a beer in price of €1, like $1 for a beer, 4 Polish zloty. So let's say a little bit less posh. Part of Warsawian society started to attend this place, and maybe people didn't want to hang around. Maybe it needs another style. So I am looking forward. I have windows right across, so we'll see how it goes.
Plac Zbawiciela, Savior Square, was originally designed by 18th century royal gardener Johann Christian Schuch as part of the Royal Gardens. Located toward the south end of Marszałkowska Street near the Royal Baths Park, the square is named after the Church of the Holiest Saviour, which was built in 1901-1927 and stands at the square's southern side. The square is intersected radially by 3 streets: Marszałkowska, Mokotowska and Nowowiejska. Its center is a roundabout encircled by a ring of buildings containing shops, offices and residences, as well as the church.
So the interesting thing about this square, or it's not actually a square, more a roundabout, is that you kind of got roads going off in all different directions. So it's a kind of, you can end up in all different points. In fact, just behind you, you've got this Mokotowska Street.
Yes.
Which is kind of, would you say, the most exclusive street in Warsaw? There's a lot of issues going on there at the moment, which have kind of been topical and in the news. And what actually goes on Mokotowska Street? When I think of it, I think of sort of rich ladies' boutiques.
Exactly. So that's like, this is a street that we can compare to Paris. Many original buildings over there, many original tenant houses, and they are just being modernized. It's just finished at the moment, so you can see the beauty of these tenant houses, how rich they were and are right now. Very expensive apartments, of course, and then modern boutiques. So Mokotowska Street, that takes us straight to the Three Crosses Square, also becomes one of the symbols of Warsaw.
Yeah.
And also great places on the way, beautiful area, and people hanging out over there. Then in here we have Marszałkowska Street, so this is how we get straight to the city center, to the Saxon Garden or territory of former ghetto. Then we can go straight this way to reach a metro station, underground subway station of Politechnika, and another local restaurants over there. Then if you would like to continue this way, there is Pola Mokotowskie, so it's 65 hectares of a park where people are hanging out with their dogs, frisbee, barbecue, or sitting on a bench and practicing Polish national sport, which is drinking beer. And then you can continue straight to the south. So to continue straight to the south, and then you can take Aleja Wyzwolenia, so to go to the Royal Łazienki Garden, the Royal Łazienki Park, or the Botanical Garden, or just the Royal Route, which is right over there.
I was just thinking about, like, probably, although perhaps less so the case now, in my opinion, the original reason for the kind of popularity and, let's say, kind of vibrancy of the area is the fact that you've got the university so close. And I'm guessing originally it was a kind of more studenty environment, which gave it a kind of bit of youth and energy. Sort of now I feel like maybe the students are slightly priced out of coming here, because now I just see kind of people who are a little bit older than that. But would you say that the original kind of popularity has its root in the fact that it's so close to the university?
Every 10th inhabitant of Warsaw is a student. There are more than 200,000 students in the city, and the biggest universities are in close neighborhood indeed. So we have University of Warsaw next to the Royal Route, which has its building all over the place. Metro, subway Politechnika, because of Politechnika University. So their buildings are in close neighborhoods. So of course I would like to confirm your theory that there were a lot of students passing by this place, walking around, hanging out in here simply. So casual places had to adopt in here because of casual people spending time in here. And then we have Warsaw School of Economics.
Great, so thank you very much, Artur Gorniejewski. Let's move on to the next spot.
Thank you very much, John Carter. Let's do it.
Hey, thank you for watching.
I'm John Carter.
And I'm Paulina Otterstein.
And we'll be back again, same time tomorrow, for another episode of Poland Daily Culture.